Well, happy Monday morning, BCOT 247 students. This is Mr.D and this is week 4 of our business communications class at Cerritos College, fall 2022. And as always, I'm just doing a brief announcements video, just explaining the upcoming assignments as well as what you should be working on this week, week 4, in our course. So I'm going to go ahead and share our screen. And here I am on the home page in Canvas. And of course, we just finished this last Sunday, our first module. So now, which should have included an exam, etc. So we're moving now into module number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And of course, this week we're going to be looking at PowerPoint of chapter 14. So we're going to be covering chapter 14, which has to do with business presentations, etc. And so as well, tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm planning on giving a business presentation, a presentation on how to give presentations. Probably around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll be sending in the email itself, in the email itself that you find this video, will have the exact time that we're going to be meeting. And so, so join me for that. I'll be explaining this individual assignment to you that I'll be talking about in just a minute. But this week is chapter 14. It's check-in assignment number, it says number 3, but it's actually number 4. Let me change that. That got messed up. So check-in assignment number 4. So you're going to be looking up some questions in chapter 14. I've given you a PowerPoint as well, so you may want to review that after reading the textbook. There's a video on chapter 14, which is just explaining a few more details about presentations, etc. There is a quiz on chapter 14 that's also there. So once you've read the chapter and you understand the principles and you've done the check-in assignment, go ahead and answer the questions on the quiz. And then I do have a couple of little homework assignments here. They're worth 5 points each. There's an assessment on listening, and there's also an assessment on planning for presentations. So those are the main body of this week's work. However, last week, you started your individual presentation, and I'm going to go ahead and move that down here now. And that's going to be, I'm going to change the due date here in a second, but I just wanted you to get started on your presentation last week. This week, I want you to actually start building your PowerPoint. So last week, you should have made an outline of your 4 life significant events or 4 events of your life that have shaped you. Then this week, what I'd like you to do is actually begin to prepare your PowerPoint slides. And like I said, I'll be giving a presentation on that this Tuesday. So that way you'll know, exactly what's being expected. I'll even show you I'll show you a sample of my presentation that you can look at as reference. And then I'll tell you what I'll be looking for in the assignment, etc. And so this week, I'm hoping that you will prepare your PowerPoint presentation. So this is where you're building your slides, you're adding pictures, you're adding in transitions, you're adding in animations, etc. And I'll show you how to do all that. And then next week, you're going to be presenting and recording yourself presenting in PowerPoint. And I'll show you how to do that in next week's video. So that's what you're going to be focusing on. All the details and information are here in this explanation. So make sure that you read that thoroughly and you understand what you're supposed to be doing on your individual presentation this week. Again, you started last week, now you're continuing to work on it this week, and then next week, you'll again record a video of you giving your presentation, and you will upload it by October 9th. That's when it's due. So this Sunday is October 2nd, so you'll only need nothing to turn in again, just that you've worked on it. I have a little placeholder there with the date. So anyway, so that's the plan. I pretty much think I covered it all. So please get started on that. Please take care of the work that you need to. If you have any questions or issues, please don't hesitate to ever get a hold of me. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work, and I will see you next